My name is Gyaan, and I'm here today to talk to you about Gyaan Tel and mobile phone-based data analytics. But first, I'd like to take you through a story of an emerging market, a story of an emerging market retailer. This is Pradeep. Pradeep runs a general store in India. He sells everything from soap to chips. He has over 700 different product items in his store. Yet he uses nothing more than pen and paper to track inventory and track sales. And while this might have been okay when Pradeep only had 350 different types of products, he has over 700 plus now, which means that it's increasingly difficult for Pradeep and other retailers like him to control inventory and track sales appropriately. As the day progresses, Pradeep actually steps out of his store, and his supplier, Raj, comes for a visit. The prices have changed from the week previously, and Pradeep's brother, Vineet, is left to tend the store. Yet without an accurate picture of how sales are progressing and what the prices were last week, and his inability to read Pradeep-ese, it's extremely difficult for him to determine prices that are acceptable for him to buy and then which quantities are appropriate for him to buy. He's simply left unaware of how to make an educated decision about how much product to buy. In India, there are over 10 million retailers, 95% of whom, 95% are traditional retailers who use nothing more than pen and paper. For retailers like these, it's the fact that they use a notebook just like this that is the source of the vast majority of their problems. It might have been all right when they were using only 350 different products, but now that they have over 700 plus, it's become untenuous, extremely difficult for them to manage their businesses effectively. Essentially, we've reached the breaking point of pen and paper. But this notebook creates problems for other people as well. This is Sanjay. Sanjay is a fast-moving consumer goods brand manager, and he's responsible for sales in the same sales district as Pradeep. Yet he doesn't have an accurate picture of what sales are on a regular basis because he's uninformed about the volume of sales on a regular basis, as well as the consumer preferences of people in this district. He's left guessing. In India, the consumer packaged goods market has grown 17% year on year since 2006, which means that by 2025, it'll be a $100 billion industry in rural India alone. Yet, the practices of retailers and marketers hasn't really changed that much. It's extremely antiquated. And at the same time, they know that they're going to be struggling to understand consumer tastes and preferences unless they make some serious changes. Yet paradoxically in India right now, there's over 167% growth in just the first half of 2013 alone in smartphone sales, which means that by the end of this year, there will be 67 million new smartphone users in India, making India the third largest smartphone market in the world. At Gyaan Tel, we're looking to take advantage of mobile phone technology to provide traditional retailers with a point of sale and inventory management system so that they can track sales, track inventory, manage customers and suppliers, and gain a much better understanding of their data. Previously, they were using extremely passive data. If anything at all, they were using a calculator at most to understand what their sales might have been, but they never had a serious understanding of what per product margin really was for them. With the Gyaan Tel system, we provide these retailers with a mobile application through which they can upload their data to the cloud-based server, receive analytic reports about which products are moving fast and which products are moving slow, receive information about which products might be near stock out, and at the same time understand what their daily, weekly, and monthly sales are on a regular basis. This way, the next time that Raj, a supplier, comes for a visit, they're making a much more informed decision about how much product to buy and at what price. But we're solving problems for Sanjay as well. We aggregate the data from several retailers, upload it to our cloud-based server, and use big data analytics to provide marketers with a sense of how sales are moving in real time so that they can make more informed decisions about how their brands are positioned in real time. Marketers can make smarter decisions faster. So let's say, for example, that you were Sanjay and you're looking at beverages in the southern district of Mumbai. We could help you understand how beverage sales are moving in real time so that you can understand how the Coca-Cola brand is positioned against others across product categories. You might see, for example, that you're not doing nearly as well in your energy drink sales versus, say, your cold drink sales. This information is extremely valuable for retailers and marketers who are trying to understand more about dynamic consumer preferences in an emerging market. As a data analytics company, Gyaan Tel is focused on adding users in a frictionless manner. We're looking at providing retailers with a mobile phone-based point of sale for no more than $3 per month. We're looking to make the bulk of our revenue from marketers who are paying for per district aggregated data so that they get a much better understanding of data analytics than they have currently. As it stands now, many of these marketers are using outdated data based on surveys that do not provide accurate information about how sales and brand management is progressing in real time. They're actually using information that might be from a quarter in the past or more time than that. Thus far, we've reached out to 73 retailers throughout India, 5 consumer packaged goods companies across 3 different cities. We've talked to retailers in Bhopal, Mumbai, and Jaipur. And we've tested 2 different software versions out, getting valuable feedback from marketers as well as retailers, understanding how we might be able to improve our software in the future. Building off of this, we're looking to do a pilot with 150 different retailers throughout India. We're in partnership discussions with Samsung and Coca-Cola. And by the end of 2014, we're looking to be in 1,200 different stores across 2 different cities in India. In order to get there, we're looking to raise about $200,000 in startup capital. The Gyaan Tel team consists of Juan Carlos Avalos, who's from Argentina. He has 8 years of banking and ATM software experience. And myself, Nishant Dixit. I'm from just outside of Detroit. I've got 2 years of experience at IBM in the internal strategy group and have worked on 2 previous startups. As you can see here, we're speaking with Vikram, who's a small retailer in Bhopal. He's so taken with the Gyaan Tel system and the implications that it has for his business that he's invited us to have tea with him. At Gyaan Tel, we're focused on data analytics. Gyaan is the pursuit of knowledge in Hindi, and we think that that's intrinsic to running a business in a modern market, but even more so in an emerging market where data and information is extremely difficult to come by. Come check us out at gyaantel.com. We'll also be serving Argentine Malbec in the kitchen alongside Julie. We'd love to tell you about our time in India and how we're helping traditional retailers and marketers who serve them. Thanks for your time.